Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Learn French with Blessing. I'm so glad that you are back. So, in this episode, we are going to learn about French conjugation of verbs, and we conjugate verbs in different tenses. That is present tense, past tense, present tense, and so many other tenses that you're going to be learning here. So for you as a beginner, you will start conjugating tenses in present tense. Well, French verbs are very many of them, but you don't need to worry because you just learn these verbs slowly by slowly. So the first thing we need to know is, what do we conjugate the tenses with? So we have something called a subject, a sujet. So a subject is someone like me, you, her, him, she, they, us, and these ones we are familiar with them in English. So in English we say I, that is je. Je. Then you say you, that is tu. He, il, she, elle, and then it, on, nous is us, vous, you, they, il, and if it is they who are males, males is il and females is elle. So let me repeat. Je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. So, let me pick a verb like être, the most common verb in both languages. Être is to be, the verb to be. So, in English you say, I am, and in French that is, je suis. Je suis. So, I am, je suis. Tu es, you are. Il est, elle est, on est. He is, she is, it is. Nous sommes, we are. Vous êtes, you are. Elle, ils sont. So the difference between tu and vous, both of them are you, but the first tu is a bit informal, and vous is formal. So if you're talking about someone you respect, you will say vous êtes. Vous êtes. But if you're talking about someone you know, you're just familiar with, it is tu es. So let me repeat. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, il est, ils sont, elles sont. So for the plural, we say il and elle, we don't pronounce the s. And then again, this is how we conjugate être. It doesn't have a particular formula, and it's in the category of irregular verbs, which are conjugated in their own way in present tense. The reason why you started with être is because it is widely used, and you'll be using it in so many things as you speak your language. Then we have another irregular verb, that is aller. Aller is to go. So in other words, you're looking at French irregular verbs. So aller is to go. Like when you say, I am going to the market, we are going to church, something like that. So let's begin. See, again with the je up to il, that is you, me, up to them, we begin again the conjugation. So when you want to say, I am going, you are going, she is going, they are going, all that, this is what you say in French. Je vais. Je vais. That is, I am going. Then, tu vas. Elle va, il va, on va. Nous allons. Vous allez. Ils, elles vont. Let me repeat. Je vais. tu vas, elle va, il va, on va, nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. So you note that there's not much difference in some of these personas when it comes to speaking or pronunciation, but the spelling is different. Like tu vas, elle va. The difference is S, and you can see it on the screen. So you just need to practice this. As you put the conjugation in the rightful persona, you can also add some vocabularies at the end. Like if an example in a sentence, I am going to the market, je vais au marché. Je vais au marché. So that means I am going to the market. It's a present tense. Another irregular verb, highly irregular verb in conjugation of present tense is faire. Faire. That is to do. And these verbs are widely used, and I want you to begin by understanding these verbs first before you go to the others. So when I say I am doing, you are doing, they are doing, such things, we begin by saying je fais. That is to say, I am doing, je fais. Then tu fais. Elle fait. Il fait, on fait. Nous faisons. Nous faisons. Vous faites. Vous faites. Elle, il faut. Elle, il faut. So again, the pronunciations are almost the same, but the spelling is very different. That's something that is very common in French conjugation. The spelling, the pronunciation is the same, but the spelling is different. So you just need to really understand the spellings. Like for example, again, we repeat, je fais, tu fais, il, on fait, il, elle, on fait, nous faisons, vous faites, elle, ils font. So what it simply means is, I am doing, you are doing, she or he or it is doing, we are doing, he is, you are doing, they are doing. So again, the difference between those personas is plurals also, because the plural of je is nous, the plural of tu is vous, the plural of il, elle, on is il, stroke elle. So another irregular verb is avoir. That is the verb to have. Avoir. Avoir. And this one also doesn't have its own, doesn't follow any formula. It's highly irregular. It has its own conjugation. So I begin by saying, I have is j'ai. Then tu as. Elle, il, on a. Vous avez. Elle, il, on. So j'ai, tu as, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, elle, il, on. So this is to say, I have, you have, she or he or it has, we have, you have, they have. So if you have a banana, an example in a sentence, j'ai une banane, I have a banana. Then you, in the form of tu as une banane. So the one way to understand this conjugation is also use it frequently in sentences and then make those sentences compositions, and finally you speak the language. So those are 4 verbs that are highly irregular, used so much in French. Let us repeat as we recap the lesson. So we started with être, the verb to be, je suis, tu es, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, elle, ils sont. Then we went to faire, je fais, tu fais, elle fait, nous faisons, vous faites, elle, il faut. Then avoir, j'ai, tu as, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, elle, il, ont. Then finally, aller. Je vais, tu vas, elle va, nous allons, vous avez, elle, ils vont. So it's so simple. If you just keep on looking at it and making practice every day, get some exercises from different sites of French. You can go to Français Facile, Le Poids Doufli. I have tagged them in the description box, and you're going to find some very good exercises for you to make practice. Thank you so much. Au revoir. See you in my next episode. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Merci beaucoup.